So let's begin with some reaction to some comments that I had from Nouriel Roubini, famed economist, on stage yesterday at the FinTech Week Summit here in Abu Dhabi. He said, "There are 7 C's in crypto: concealed, corrupt, crooks, criminals, con men, carnival barkers, and CZ." Your reaction?
Is there a word for all important people that starts with C? Yeah, we don't care. Yeah.
You don't care?
There are people who try to become famous by attacking other people. I believe strongly that people who feed on negative energy never make it very far in life. Those people will generally stay poor. Yeah, I mean, we don't focus our energy on that. I think also he's very impolite. I think he doesn't know the local custom. He doesn't respect the local culture. When you get invited to be a guest of a country, you do not attack the regulator in that country. You do not decide what that country who should that country kick out or not kick out. I think if anyone was going to be kicked out, it should be him. Also, you should not attack industry players with just pure false information. So Binance has 15 licenses all over the world. We're the most licensed crypto exchange in the world. Binance also have 44 state licenses in the US. So Binance US has 44 state licenses in the US. And we work with global top regulators all around the world. And ADGM is one of the most reputable, most solid regulators in the world. It's also one of the regulators that established the crypto regulation very early in the industry, I think 2018 or 2019. So all of these things are very much contrary to this completely irrational attacks that he's making. So again, we don't spend time on that. We ignore it. We don't think it's important.
So he said specifically, "I can't believe that CZ and Binance have a license to operate in the UAE. He's banned in the UK and he's under investigation by the US Justice Department." He said Binance is a walking time bomb. Why is he wrong?
So first of all, we're not banned in the UK. UK, as a Commonwealth country, allows reverse solicitation. So we don't advertise there ever. So we don't have a license to operate in the UK, but we're also not banned. Those two things are a little bit different. So that information is wrong. Binance US got like 10, 12 licenses in the last year in the US. This is state MSB licenses. So I think that speaks for itself.
I think Roubini also said that the ecosystem is totally corrupt, and whether you agree or disagree with him, what it ultimately shows is that there is a lack of confidence and a lack of trust within your industry. So after all that's happened in the past week, why should we trust you?
Well, okay, so I think there are good players and bad players in each industry. Madoff happened in a regulated industry, and that's 10, 15 times larger than FTX. So just because Madoff happened doesn't mean all the other banks or all the other financial institutions are bad. So I think there are people who take a narrative and just generalize to an entire industry, entire race, entire population. I think that's just very bad behavior. That's either overly simplistic or just evil. I don't know which one. We don't really care about what he thinks.